Hello children, so here we will see the dimensional formula of some important quantities. So let us see from area. Area's general formula is length into breadth. Now length is length, breadth is a kind of length, that is kind of distance. So it is L square. So we can report the dimensional formula as mass to the power 0, L to the power 2, time to the power 0. We will be reporting each every one in terms of mass, length and time. So this is the dimensional formula of area. Next quantity we can take of volume. Volume is length into breadth into height. These all three are kind of length. So it is L cube. So it is M0, L cube, T0. So let us see the next quantity, which is, now let us say density. So density's general formula is mass per unit volume. So mass is capital M. Volume you can see is L cube. So its formula will be M L to the power minus 3. So this can be written as mass to power 1, length to the power minus 3 and time to the power 0. So this is dimensional formula of density. Now let us do of speed. Speed is distance upon time. Distance is kind of length. Time is capital T. So it can be written as L T to the power minus 1. So this is equal to mass to the power 0, L to the power 1, this is 1, and time raised to the power minus 1, this is speed. Similarly, we can do for velocity. Velocity's general formula is displacement upon time. Now displacement is also length, this is time. So its formula is same, LT minus 1. So this can be written as mass to the power 0, L T minus 1. Now we can pick acceleration. Acceleration is change in velocity by time. Change in velocity is velocity. Change in velocity is velocity. So what is velocity's dimensional formula? LT minus 1, M is already 0. So change in velocity is velocity. In velocity is LT minus 1, time is here. This will go up, one more power will be reduced. LT minus 1 and minus 1. This is bringing minus 1. Okay, when power will go up, it will be subtracted. So it is LT minus 2. So properly we can write it as M0. We can write it as M0, L to the power 1 and T to the power minus 2. So it's very important. We all will keep in mind that acceleration's formula is LT minus 2. Acceleration's dimensional formula is LT minus 2. General formula is this. So let us go to now momentum. Momentum is product of mass and velocity. Mass is capital M. Velocity is displacement upon time. If you don't remember the formula of dimensional formula of velocity, you can again open it as displacement upon time. Mass is mass, displacement is L, that is length. So it will come as mLt minus 1. This will go up and become negative. So this is the dimensional formula of momentum. Now let us do for next quantity, which is force. Next quantity is force. Force is equal to ma, that we know from class 9. Now mass is capital M. You know, if you know of acceleration, you can directly put. If you don't know, then you have to open velocity upon time. That is change in velocity upon time. Acceleration is that. So it is m. Time is capital T, and velocity is displacement upon time. Displacement is L, and time is T. So velocity can be written as L upon T. This mass is written here, this time is written here, velocity is written as L upon T, displacement upon time. So this is M, L, this is T into T is T to the power 2. This is equal to mLt minus 2. So everyone will keep this in mind. It force is mLt minus 2. This is m is m and this is acceleration. So the dimensional formula of force is mLt minus 2. And this is acceleration. So getting to next, which is next quantity can be pressure. Pressure is force per unit area. So area is L square, length into breadth is L square, and force is this. We will always remember the dimensional formula of force mLt minus 2. So this 2 power will go up. This is 1. So this will be written as m L to the power 1. 2 will come from down, it is negative. T to the power minus 2 as it is. So this is equal to ml minus 1 T to the power minus 2. This is pressure. Pressure's formula. There is one more quantity which is stress. Stress is also force upon area. So same way its dimensional formula will be ml minus 1 T minus 2. So for pressure and stress have same dimensional formula. We will keep in mind. Then we have work. Work is force into distance, that is displacement. So force is, you have to remember mLt minus 2, m into a. Displacement is L. So this can be written as mL2t minus 2. This is work. And work is always measure of energy. So energy's dimensional formula is also same. Work's dimensional formula is that of energy. All types of energy, be it kinetic energy, be it potential energy, all types of energy, heat energy, electrical energy, all energy will have the dimensional formula of that of work, which is equal to this. Then we have power. Power is work upon time. Power is work upon time. So if you wish, you can substitute the dimensional formula of work as it is. This is substituted. Time is t. T will go up. This power will go up with negative sign. So mL2t minus 2 and minus 1. So it will be equal to mL2t minus 3. This is your power. If you don't want to use the direct formula, then suppose an exam you don't remember, then how would you do? You will do it like this, that work is open as force into displacement. Time as it is. So Force you should remember, it is always equal to mLT minus 2. Displacement is L and this is T to the power minus T to the power 1, sorry. So it is L into L is L2. So M as it is L2 and T to the power minus 2 minus 1. Again it is this. This is just to show you that if you don't remember direct formula of work, then you can open work as this and then you can substitute force. Then we have impulse. Now the general formula of impulse is, you have to learn, it is force into time. So do you remember force? mLT minus 2 into T. T means T to the power 1. So we'll be adding the powers. T to the power minus 1 plus 1. Powers are in multiplication, they'll be added. In division, they'll be subtracted. So this is the formula for impulse. Then we have surface tension. Surface tension. Surface tension is force acting per unit length. So force, do you remember? mLT minus 2. Length is L. LL cancels. So it is M L to the power 0. T to the power minus 2. This is surface tension. Now we have frequency. Then the general formula of frequency is the reciprocal of time period. Frequency is reciprocal of time period. So it is 1 by T. So it is equal to M0 L0 T to the power minus 1. This is a dimensional formula for frequency. Then we have moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Its formula is mass into distance square. You have to memorize all the general formulas. Write them, do the practice. Distance is L square. So this is the formula. M to the power 1, L to the power 2, T to the power 0. This is moment of inertia. Next quantity is moment of force. Moment of force. It is also known as torque. So it is force into distance. It is like work. In formula, it is like work. So do you remember force? Force you have to always remember mLT minus 2 into distance is L. So basically it is mL2T minus 2. This is equal to that of work and energy. So getting to next is your angle. Angle will have so many names here. Angular distance. And angular displacement. So these are the three names of this quantity. So angle is equal to, or you can say whichever name, it is arc upon length, length of arc upon length of radius. So both are length, LL cancelled. Its dimensional formula is M0, L0, T0. It is dimensionless quantity. So theta's dimensional formula is this, angle's dimensional formula is this, angular distance, angular displacement. Now we have angular speed or angular velocity. Angular speed or angular velocity, this is the next quantity. So this angle upon time. So you can see angle is already M0, L0, T0. Time is T. So it is m0 L0 t to the power minus 1. Then we have angular acceleration. Angular acceleration. So this will be angular velocity by time. Angular velocity is angle upon time. Angular acceleration is angular velocity upon time. So what is angular velocity? If you wish, you can write directly. It is only t to the power minus 1. So one more t will come down. So it is t to the power minus 2. Properly you can write as m0 L0 t to the power minus 2. Now remembering this is the key to solve this. And if you don't know, suppose you don't know, so how would you proceed? Angular acceleration is equal to angular velocity upon time. Angular velocity is theta upon time. One time is this. Theta is dimensionless, so nothing, 1 we can write. So it is t to the power minus 2. Then properly we can write like this. So getting to the next quantity, which is angular momentum. Angular momentum. Angular momentum is equal to your linear momentum into distance. This is the general formula. Once you know general formula, then you can solve any dimensional formula. The learning general formula would be the key. So momentum is mass into velocity. This is distance. Distance is L. Mass is m. Velocity is Lt minus 1. That is distance upon time. So it is ml2 t minus 1. Okay. Now we have to learn of Planck's constant. Planck's constant, and I'll tell you Planck's constant and angular momentum has same dimensional formula. So you can learn this directly. Then we have gravitational constant. Universal gravitational constant from class 9th. So we'll make use of Newton's gravitational law, which is equal to F is equal to G m1 m2 by distance square. So it is force into distance square by mass 1 into mass 2 is equal to capital G. We have memorized already the dimensional formula of force. It is mlt minus 2. D square is distance square L2. Mass into mass. So 1 m is cancelled. So it can be written as m to the power minus 1. It will go up. L to the power 3. T to the power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of gravitational constant. After gravitational constant, it is important. After that, we have strain. Strain. So strain is dimensionless. But if you remember, stress is equal to pressure, that is force upon area. Force is mlt minus 2. Area is L to the power 2. So it will be equal to m. This is power 1. It will come up with negative sign. This is t minus 2. So it is m L to the power minus 1 t to the power minus 2. This is stress. This is strain. Now we have a quantity called coefficient of elasticity. Coefficient of elasticity. Coefficient of elasticity is the ratio of stress to strain. So what is stress? You know already. This is stress. If you don't know, you have to open it by following all the steps. And strain is like dimensionless, so we can write it 1. So coefficient of elasticity is equal to this formula. ml minus 1 t to the power minus 2. This is equal to that of stress, that of pressure. Getting to the next quantity. Then we have next quantity as tension. One is surface tension and one is tension. Surface tension we have already done. This is tension. Tension is force. Simple. Tension is force and force is mLT minus 2. Okay, one more thing children. Coefficient of elasticity we can call as modulus of elasticity. So there is no problem. Okay, then we have velocity gradient. Velocity gradient. Gradient is generally upon length. So it is velocity upon length. So upon length is L and velocity, if you remember, it's okay. Otherwise displacement upon time. Displacement is L. This is L. This is T. So basically it is, you can see from here, this will cancel L, so it is T minus 1. You can write M0 and L0 if you wish. Then we have pressure gradient. Pressure gradient is pressure upon distance. Upon length. Upon gradient means upon length. Distance is kind of length. Okay, and pressure is, if you remember, it's okay. Otherwise, you have to go for force upon area. What is force? mLT minus 2. This is L. Area is length into breadth, that is L square. 1L cancelled. So L2 will go up. So it is L to the power minus 2. This is T to the power minus 2. This is pressure gradient. Okay, then we have pressure energy. So basically pressure energy is a kind of energy, so it will be force into distance. Okay, so formula is same. ml2 t minus 2. Basically it is energy. Energy is work. And what is work? What is work? Force into distance. This is L and this everyone knows. mlt minus 2. Then we have very important coefficient of viscosity. Coefficient of viscosity. See, for this, for coefficient of viscosity, I have memorized this formula and you can also memorize. Its force is equal to 6 pi. This symbol is called eta r into V. 6 pi eta r V. This is some law that we will do later on. Okay, so here 6 and pi are constant, so no dimensional formula. It will not have any dimensional formula. So F can be written as you already know, mLT minus 2. This eta is your coefficient of viscosity whose dimensional formula is to be found. Radius is a kind of length. Velocity is displacement upon time. So just you have to memorize this formula. This will help you to find out coefficient of viscosity. F is equal to 6 pi eta RV. This eta is coefficient of viscosity. So we'll just substitute the values. So mLT minus 2 is equal to eta length, it is also length upon time. So 1L is cancelled, this T will go up as in multiplication, so power will be added and this will come down. So what is the formula? You can see minus 2 plus 1 is m L to the power minus 1 e to the power minus 1. This is dimensional formula of coefficient of viscosity. So you can see the entire derivation. Coefficient of viscosity is obtained this way. So after that we have like all trigonometric ratios, sine theta, cos theta, dimensional formula. They all are dimensionless. M0, L0, T0. Okay, then we have one more. Force constant, or we call it spring constant. It is equal to force upon length. So it is simple, MLT minus 2 upon L. L will be cancelled, you can report. Then we have one as Reynolds number. Reynolds number. So Reynolds number is dimensionless. You can directly learn. Okay, and then keep in mind any kind of velocity is velocity, like critical velocity. So you don't have to go for the term critical. Just see it is a kind of velocity. All velocities are displacement upon time, that is LT minus 1. Then we have Young's modulus, or you can say Bulk's modulus. One more, shear modulus. These all three quantities are modulus of elasticity. Young's modulus of elasticity, Bulk's modulus of elasticity, shear modulus of elasticity. So we have done for all modulus of elasticity, formula is stress upon strain. Okay, and what is stress equal to? Force upon area, and strain is dimensionless. So you can find it out. Just substitute the value of force. It's MLT minus 2. Area is L square. This is all 0. 0, that is 1. Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So M L minus 1 T minus 2. So what is important while preparing a dimension for a quantity, you should know the general formula. So kindly prepare and practice these. Keep the general formula in mind and you'll be able to do it. Thank you.